Alright guys, today we're taking a look at a game on the Oculus Quest 2 called Until You Fall. Until You Fall is a roguelike game where you basically start off really basic on your character, standard weapons, no special abilities or anything, and as you progress through the game, you get better weapons, you get better stats, and you keep improving yourself, and you can get further and further along in the dungeon, and you keep dying over and over again, and going through the dungeon with your better equipment, and getting further and further along. That's what a roguelike is, and they're bringing this over to VR. But what makes me really excited, because I'm not a huge fan of roguelikes in general when it comes to regular 2D gaming, but this one is, the combat is what looks really satisfying. And all the gameplay videos and everything that I've seen so far, the combat looks fantastic, the combat looks really fun, and regardless if it's a roguelike or not, if I'm having fun with the combat every time I play it, that's what matters. So that's what I'm hoping this game's going to provide for me. So let's go ahead and dive into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.
Alright guys, here we are with Until You Fall on the Oculus Quest 2. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this game together for the first time. See what this game is like. We're going to turn that off because that's annoying me already. Primary is the right hand, so we're good there. Line either weapon with the blue color indicator. Okay. This is how we block.
Attack that creature. Now end this.
Oh, this combat feels satisfying already.
It's time to move.
Use your left just to walk, okay?
There's no time to wait.
Push the right stick forward to dash, okay?
The unraveled will show no mercy. Choose your target and destroy it.
Turn your targets to the nearest enemy. This feels really satisfying.
Claim the power contained within the balloon. Advance, champion.
Where, here? Yep. Grabbing a release ball aggressive to dismiss your weapons. Reach out with either hand and hold on to the grip. Trigger. Okay. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Difficulty challenging, runtime 2 minutes. Okay.
Press on, champion. Press the advantage.
Alright. Now we got 4 options here. Or 3 options.
Choose wisely.
+1 count increases the total number of critical hits. Increases guard damage by dashing. I'm gonna take this for now.
Follow through, champion. Strike them down.
Okay. Ooh, that was quick. It's getting harder.
They stand no chance.
Mess that up. There we go.
Show these creatures what.
Dashing in 10 minutes inflicts guard damage. More you. Keep forgetting I have two hands. Oh. Didn't even know there was a guy behind me.
Good work.
I need me some health. Oh, I thought I blocked that.
Great job, champion. Good. Push forward.
Oh, we got a boss over there. Shit's about to go down. Oh boy.
It's too soon. We're not ready for this.
Fight till you fall. Oh boy. This ain't gonna happen.
I got you.
I'm assuming I wasn't supposed to beat that thing, because that sure as hell wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, it definitely sounds like you weren't actually supposed to beat that.
Now you see why I have restored you. Rokar is no more. Should that creature continue unabated, its corruption will unravel reality. When you are ready, return to the surface and destroy that creature.
How the hell am I gonna be ready for that? The hell's this? Just for like practice? Yeah. This is for like practice. Challenging. That's what it's on right now. What's this? Okay, so I don't think there's anything else left for me to here to do. Oh, I have to select one first? think I'm gonna start relaxed a little bit first, but thinking about going challenging. Yeah, screw it. Let's see what this is like.
Each weapon has powerful magic infused into its very essence. Through combat, the power contained within each weapon will activate.
Okay. And this one.
Call upon it and show these creatures your true strength. Good. Again. Great job, champion.
Big swings with this deal, 20 times. I think I'm gonna take this one.
Good work.
Let's see. Let's take this one. Socket's full. Alright, so I guess I'm definitely taking this. So this game is cool. It seems like it's like
Other rune knights have all
here we
fallen
go.
to the calamity. I fear you may be the last one left. Go, champion. Lay this one to rest.
Damn, he's quick. Whew. Ass kicked. You have fallen. Interesting. So you go through runs, you try and get better equipment, you know, up your stats and stuff like that, and you kind of go through the run again, trying to progress through the story. But the combat feels
Welcome
super
back,
satisfying.
champion. I have made some progress restoring what is left of my forge.
Let's put it in the ritual can now be equipped.
Equip yourself, champion. My armory is at your disposal.
Oh, very nice. Now we got some weapons to use. Very nice. So we got these two. Now we got, I think I'm gonna take a look at this. Yeah, I like this one. And then there's this one. I think I'm gonna take this one.
Return to the surface and gather more aether, champion. With enough motes, I will forge you weapons worthy of your skill.
Cool, so you also get to progress, get more of that to, can you keep unlocking? Yeah. This one too. Yeah, so you can unlock those. But I want to keep this one right here. These are the 2 orange ones are the ones highlighted. So yeah, you can choose your difficulty. You can mess around with the weapons here, right here, before you actually go into battle to see how they feel. And then before you go into battle, you can kind of pull up the weapons, check what they do. Critical hit combos remain active for 20% longer. Gain 2 temporary armor for 20 seconds with the ability. It gives you a guard damage and a health damage. So cool. And then this one, the new one that we have, will tell you hurl a bolt of soul flame with the next swing of this weapon, dealing 16 damage over 7 seconds. So you can see what they all do and what kind of powers they have. So there's a lot of interesting mechanics in this game, and a lot for me more to dive into. But that gives you guys some look into how the gameplay is like, how the fighting is going to be, the weapons you can unlock, what you're trying to do, going through these multiple runs, trying to progress through the story. So I'm going to continue playing this game, and then I'll get back and let's go to the table, and I'll tell you guys what I think. Let's go and do it.
Alright guys, so that was Until You Fall on the Oculus Quest 2. This game is so much fun. If you guys are fans of roguelikes, where you're basically, what this game is you go in, you start with really basic, like, you know, sword and shield, or sword and knife. You don't really have any other skills or anything like that. You go in, and you keep basically going through the dungeon to try and get as far as possible. You die over and over again, but every time you die, you go back to the main hub world, and then you can go in there and upgrade your weapons, and your stats keep improving over and over again. And once you keep playing and playing and playing and upgrading your stats, you can continuously progress through the dungeon. And that is what a roguelike is. You're playing over and over again to try to get better equipment, try to get better stats, go through that dungeon, and then finally be able to beat that enemy that's been giving you a hard time because of it. And that's what this game is. But what sets this game apart for me that I really, really like is just the combat itself is just fun. Going in there and slashing all these people and the blocking mechanics and stuff is just fun. And no, you can't wiggle your way around them by just going like this all day long, because the enemies have the block that you guys saw a little bit of the gameplay. When you start with the block, the enemies you have to take that block away from your, like, the block damage from your enemy before you can do it. So even if he has the block damage, he doesn't take any damage from you until you take that away from him. So even if you slash before he slashes you, it's not going to do anything. So you need to defend yourself, block his actual you know, attacks that are coming towards you. So you get rid of that block, and then you can go in and start combating him back and forth with, you know, trying to hit him and him trying to hit you and stuff like that. So it prevents you from just going in there and just waggling the whole entire time like naturally some people would try to do. The graphics on the Oculus Quest 2, they look fantastic. It runs really well. The load times are really, really quick. As you guys saw, I didn't cut anything out or anything. The load times were just that good. The graphics were really solid. It works really well. And like I said, the combat is just really satisfying. And going back in there and each weapon having its own, like, special ability per se that you guys saw a little bit of, that each do a specific thing that you can activate throughout, you know, hitting enemies and stuff is cool. And I love the hub world, unlocking the different weapon types that they have, you know, all the swords, the knives, you know, all these different kinds of things. And you do have to duck a lot. There was something that I didn't do a lot in the gameplay that I realized afterwards while playing, is that you do have to sometimes just duck out of the way. You don't have to block there. Sometimes if you just duck and move out of the way from the bigger weapons that they might have as you progress through the game, ducking out of the way is a feasible possibility on how to do it. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And the game, I didn't 100% the game yet by any means, but I played a few hours of it, and I would say about 5, I'm trying to think, it took me like somewhere between 4 to 6 hours to get like halfway, somewhere we're halfway through the dungeon, it seems like, just by playing over and over again. So there's a lot of content in here, and that's me playing on the normal difficulty that you guys saw. If you go back in there and play it on the hardest difficulty, obviously it's going to take you longer. And then even when you beat it, it lets you keep all the items that you actually unlocked and all the swords and everything, and then you can go in and do it again, and everything just gets harder, and all the bosses just get harder with all the stuff you've unlocked. So if you want to keep going at it and you like the gameplay loop in here like I do, then you're going to have a lot of content to go through. And I think it's a fantastic game. Definitely my favorite roguelike type game in VR that I've played so far, because of the combat and because of how much fun it is to, you know, slash and dash out of the way and you know, block their attacks and stuff like that. It's just really satisfying. So if you guys have any questions about today's video, as always, guys, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie, gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a brekkie is the gaming